don't mention anything about her weight. She gained a few pounds over the years, and she's very sensitive about it.
Hi, Rory! Hi, Rory! Hi, Rory! See you! Hi!
Oh my goodness.
I can't remember the last time we got together. Which way can we go?
This way.
Show a little skin, honey. We suggest a little lipo. Rory, sit down. You can't remember anything. Do you remember what you had for breakfast? A lot of food, apparently.
You girls are crazy. Don't you know the sun can cause a lot of damage? I'm sitting under the shade. It makes your skin look older.
Susie, your skin looks younger because you are younger.
I'm the baby.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I look younger because of the nice plastic surgeon that Marty Hasek recommended. Is he here? Marty, thank you, honey.
Girl, he was the best. Just look at these. But I thought it was Dr. Garamy that recommended that doctor. No, Rory, don't you know she's the one that recommended the doctor for your hip replacement. Rory, you can't remember anything. Well, that was a long time ago. I think I was still working at Airline Brokers.
Wasn't that the year you finally got the TOT filings right?
That's right.
No. That was the year Marvin worked at Starbucks grinding the coffee beans into fertilizer. Did you really do that, Marvin?
That's right. You know, Marvin has had a lot of interesting jobs and a very interesting life. We were sure lucky when he came into our family. He always told us stories of all the different things he has done over the years and seems to know so much about everything. Even Freddie thought so when he was a little boy and we got lost. He said, "Mom, call Marvin. He knows everything." He sure does, although I'm not real sure about some of those stories, whether they're quite right. He usually tells them after he's had a couple of glasses of Chivas Regal. I do remember him telling us about his first job. He and Gary Watkins worked in an orange juice factory, but they got canned because they couldn't concentrate. Must have been that loud clock Gary had tick-tocking all night, keeping everyone awake.
Didn't he also work in the woods as a lumberjack with Billy Wallet? But they just couldn't hack it, so they gave him the axe.
Then I heard he attempted to be a deli worker and butcher. But anyway, he swiped it. He just couldn't cut the mustard.
No, but he, Mac, and Peter were pretty good at cutting the cheese.
Yeah, they still are.
Well, I can't vouch for Marvin and Mac, but Peter lived with us long enough for us to know that he was really good at that. I remember him telling me about the time he worked in the field. He would bake some biscuits, which he loved, and ate the top part of it. Then he put the bottom burnt parts in his back pocket and have them for a snack for lunch. He just loved those burnt biscuits, didn't you, Marvin? Marvin, I remember, I'll never forget the time you told us about how you painted the Brooklyn Bridge for the bicentennial.
Yeah, I think he said his initials were way up there on the highest beam.
What about the time you worked at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York?
Turn the page. Well, where do you think he learned to hang all those paintings he's hung over the years every time Vivian moves?
He used to fly airplanes too. He told me he and Tom Cooper flew the Concorde to London.
If you believe that, I have a farm for you in Arkansas. I do remember that it was in London, though, that he did propose to Vivian. That same night, Vivian dragged to see cats, and he proceeded to fall asleep. He only woke up when one of those cats walking down the aisle stopped and stared into his face. Can you imagine waking up to that? Almost as bad as waking up to Vivian.
Sorry, Vivian.
Whoa! Sibling rivalry. Hey, how about the time he sailed around the world with Mike Roller and won the America's Cup?
That's amazing, considering the first time Marvin showed Mike how to sail, he tipped over the catamaran.
What about the time him and Gary Brazil won the Indianapolis 500? He sure liked to race those cars.
Well, not all his jobs were so exciting. Didn't he used to throw cow chips, or should I say buffalo chips, out at Jackie Lee and Martha's farm?
Yeah? Well, the longest job he has ever had, and still has to this day, is driving Miss Vivian. Happy birthday, Marvin!
Group shot.
Happy birthday!